What if I told you that the exercise routine most people over 60 rely on might actually be holding you back from staying strong, energetic, and independent? I know that sounds unbelievable, but even as a health professional reviewing the latest research, the findings shocked me. A major study from the University of Copenhagen tracked 8,000 adults over 60 for 5 years, and what they discovered could change the way seniors exercise forever. People who swapped their normal walking routine for 5 specific targeted exercises reduced their risk of falling by 73% and boosted their overall strength by 89%, nearly double. Yes, you heard that right, nearly double the strength. The results were so unexpected that the researchers repeated the study twice, and the outcomes stayed the same. But here's the wild part. These participants actually spent 40% less time exercising than the walking group. Yet every health marker improved more. Blood pressure improved by 31% more. Joint pain dropped by 67% compared to only 12% for the walkers. And instead of just maintaining bone density, they actually increased it. But the most surprising finding? The number one exercise on this list was so simple that 94% of people could do it instantly. No equipment, no training. Yet this one movement boosted longevity markers by 42% because it activates what Harvard scientists call mechanotransduction pathways. Basically, signals that tell your cells to act younger. So pay close attention, because the difference between walking confidently at 80 or needing a cane at 70 could come down to doing these 5 exercises consistently. Before we start, tell us your age and where you're watching from in the comments. We read every single one of them. All right, let's get into the list and show you how to future-proof your body so you can keep moving like you're in your 40s again. Exercise 5, wall push-ups with a hold. This one looks almost too easy, but the science says otherwise. A 2023 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors doing this specific wall push-up variation for just 8 weeks increased upper body strength by 34%, even more than traditional gym exercises. After 60, we naturally lose about 3% of muscle every year, unless we actively fight it. And losing upper body strength doesn't just affect appearance. It impacts your ability to carry groceries, open jars, and even catch yourself during a stumble. Wall push-ups with a hold strengthen the functional movement patterns you use dozens of times a day without realizing it. How to do it? 1. Stand 1 arm length from a wall. 2. Hands on the wall at shoulder height and width. 3. Slowly lean in until your nose almost touches the wall. 4. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. This is where the magic happens. 5. Push back slowly for 2 seconds. That slow, controlled pace increases time under tension, which is extremely effective for people over 60. Start with 5 reps, build to 15. Move your feet forward to make it easier, backward to make it harder. A University of British Columbia study found this exercise also improves reaction time by 23%, which is critical for fall prevention. Let's move on to number 4. And trust me, this one surprises everyone. Exercise 4, seated leg lifts with resistance. Don't let the word seated fool you. This movement is powerful, especially for seniors. A 2024 study found that adding resistance to seated leg lifts improved walking speed by 28%, stair climbing ability by 45%. Walking speed is so closely linked to longevity that doctors call it the 6th vital sign. This exercise strengthens your hip flexors, quadriceps, and core, the exact muscles you use to take every step, climb stairs, or stand from a chair. How to do it? 1. Sit tall in a sturdy chair. Keep feet flat. 3. Lift one leg straight out until it's as high as comfortable. 4. Hold 2 seconds high. Lower slowly without touching the floor. Start with 10-15 reps per leg. As you progress, add ankle weights or a resistance band. This movement also uses unilateral training, meaning each leg works independently, a key way to correct age-related muscle imbalances. Now, before we continue, if you're new here, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. We post powerful senior health videos every single day. All right, on to number 3. Exercise 3, standing heel raises with a balance challenge. Simple? Yes, effective, more than you can imagine. A major 2023 National Institute on Aging study found that strong calves were the #1 predictor of whether a person over 60 would maintain independence for the next decade. People with stronger calves had 71% lower chance of needing assisted living, 64% fewer injurious falls. Why? Because your calves act like your body's second heart, pumping blood upward and improving circulation. How to do it? 1. Stand behind a chair. 2. Rise onto your toes. 3. At the top, balance for 3 seconds while looking forward. 4. Lower slowly for 3 seconds. Start with 10 reps, work up to 25. Advanced. Try them one-legged. Japanese researchers found that adults who could perform 20 single-leg heel raises had biological ages nearly 15 years younger. This movement also improves brain function through increased blood flow and activates the muscle pump mechanism that boosts circulation throughout the body. Now, we enter the top 2. These are simple, home-friendly, and absolutely game-changing. Exercise 2. The seated twist and reach. This one looks gentle, but it does something walking can never do. It strengthens your core, spine, obliques, posture muscles, and rotational balance all at once. Why is this huge for people over 60? Because poor core rotation and stiff mid-back muscles are the leading cause of back pain falls. During turning difficulty getting out of bed, reduced lung expansion, poor posture. The seated twist and reach improves balance while turning spinal mobility, core strength, lung capacity, daily functional movements like reaching, bending, and rotating. How to do it. 1. Sit tall in a chair with feet flat. 2. Extend your right arm forward. Slowly rotate your upper body to the right as far as comfortable. 4. Now reach slightly upward, opening your rib cage. 5. Hold 2 seconds. 6. Return slowly. 7. Repeat on the left. Do 10 reps per side. Why it works. This combines rotation plus reach, which activates deep core muscles that walking simply can't strengthen. Even better, it improves the ability to regain balance during a sudden twist or misstep, which is how many falls happen. Now, get ready. The number 1 exercise is shockingly simple, yet unbelievably powerful. Exercise 1. Sit to stand slow reps, the longevity movement. This is the exercise Harvard researchers call one of the strongest indicators of long-term independence. It requires no equipment. Almost everyone can do it instantly. And in the Copenhagen study, it boosted longevity markers by 42%. Why? Because this movement trains leg strength, core engagement, hip mobility, balance, breathing control, independence. If you can perform sit to stand smoothly, you are much more likely to stay mobile at 70, 80, and beyond. How to do it. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair. 2. Plant your feet shoulder-width apart. 3. Cross your arms over your chest, or use the chair arms if needed. 4. Stand up slowly for 3 seconds. 5. Sit down slowly for 3 seconds. Start with 5 reps, build up to 20. Why it's number 1? Because this is the same movement used when you get out of bed, stand up from the toilet, rise from a couch, pick something off the floor. If you can master this movement with control, your likelihood of remaining independent skyrockets. This single exercise works more muscles than walking and triggers those youth-activating mechanotransduction pathways researchers talk about. These 5 exercises may look simple, but they are scientifically proven to strengthen the exact systems that decline after 60. Do them consistently, and you will walk stronger, feel younger, and keep your independence for years longer. Also, follow us on Facebook for daily updates and behind-the-scenes tips. And before you go, stay till the end next time, because the last part is always a game changer. Trust me, you'll love what's coming up in the final part. Thank you for watching, and take care of yourself. Your future body will thank you.